here. Yo, I'm an addict, addicted to being savage. My life is a little graphic, like HBO making magic. I'm rapping to make that passive money coming from traffic, doing mental gymnastics. I'm fluid and problematic. You losing if you come at me the wrong way. I've come a long way from sipping on Bombay. It's 1942 now in this loud mouth, sipping hard in the back of a booth, sold out. I can never get enough. Success is like a drug. The money come in, but then I want more stuff. So I gotta work hard, play harder, gotta work smarter. Time is money, yeah, money is harder. So I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I was born in this world, I swear, to make a difference. If you need a mentor, I got something for you, kid. Just watch the way I move and try your best to copy it.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know.
I like life, it gives you a chance for greatness. And you can waste it, or you can take it. Take control of your fate and chase it. I've been running towards dreams since I was just a kid. I've been held down, held back, hated. I've been pissed off, mad, frustrated. I've been loved, admired, and finally made it to the other side, where I realized something sacred. It's not about what anyone else thinks of me. It's all about how I live, what's my legacy. Am I happy, did I give fucking everything, or did I hold back, scared of all the uncertainty? I think differently, that's why I'm different, see. That's what happens when you take control of destiny. I have dignity, my pride, it lives in me. And now it's time to teach others how to win with me.
CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star.
Old school effects out here. Yo, come in, but then I want more stuff. So I gotta work hard, play harder, gotta work smarter. Time is money, yeah, money is harder. So I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I was born in this world, I swear, to make a difference. If you need a mentor, I got something for you, kid. Just watch the way I move and try your best to copy it.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know.
I like life, it gives you a chance for greatness. And you can waste it, or you can take it. Take control of your fate and chase it. I've been running towards dreams since I was just a kid. I've been held down, held back, hated. I've been pissed off, mad, frustrated. I've been loved, admired, and finally made it to the other side, where I realized something sacred. It's not about what anyone else thinks of me. It's all about how I live, what's my legacy. Am I happy, did I give fucking everything, or did I hold back, scared of all the uncertainty? I think differently, that's why I'm different, see. That's what happens when you take control of destiny. I have dignity, my pride, it lives in me. And now it's time to teach others how to win with me.
CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star.
Old school effects out here. Yo, I'm an addict, addicted to being savage. My life is a little graphic, like HBO making magic. I'm rapping to make that passive money coming from traffic, doing mental gymnastics. I'm fluid and problematic. You losing if you come at me the wrong way. I've come a long way from sipping on Bombay. It's 1942 now in this loud mouth, sipping hard in the back of a booth, sold out. I can never get enough. Success is like a drug. The money come in, but then I want more stuff. So I gotta work hard, play harder, gotta work smarter. Time is money, yeah, money is hard, and so I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving in. I was born in this world, I swear, to make a difference. If you need a mentor, I got something for you, kid. Just watch the way I move and try your best to copy it.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know.
I like life, it gives you a chance for greatness. And you can waste it, or you can take it. Take control of your fate and chase it. I've been running towards dreams since I was just a kid. I've been held down, held back, hated. I've been pissed off, mad, frustrated. I've been loved, admired, and finally made it to the other side where I realized something sacred. It's not about what anyone else thinks of me. It's all about how I live, what's my legacy. Am I happy, did I give fucking everything, or did I hold back, scared of all the uncertainty? I think differently, that's why I'm different, see. That's what happens when you take control of destiny. I have dignity, my pride it lives in me. And now it's time to teach others how to win with me.
CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star.
Old school effects out here.
Yo, I'm an addict, addicted to being savage. My life is a little graphic, like HBO making magic. I'm rapping to make that passive money coming from traffic. Doing mental gymnastics, I'm fluid and problematic. You losing if you come at me the wrong way. I've come a long way from sipping on Bombay. It's 1942 now, in this loud mouth, sipping hard in the back of a booth, sold out. I can never get enough. Success is like a drug. The money come in, but then I want more stuff. So I gotta work hard, play harder, gotta work smarter. Time is money, yeah, money is hard, and so I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving in. I was born in this world, I swear, to make a difference. If you need a mentor, I got something for you, kid. Just watch the way I move and try your best to copy it.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I'm running like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I'm running like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Waylander Gaming. Tonight, we present you a fatal three-way. It's three teams that will for the top spot in, well, not the top spot, but for a spot in the lower brackets to keep this competition alive and going. So, if all of you were wondering if you saw that name Bang Gang, yes, the official team Bang Gang is in the fatal three-way. So first up, we've got Bang Gang versus Reverse Push in a best of one. So how the system is going to work, each team is going to face one another. You'll see New World Order is also part of this lineup. So Bang Gang will verse Reverse Push as well as New World Order. There's some feedback there from someone's mic. I just please ask for it to be muted. Without further ado, so Bang Gang will be facing Reverse Push now, and then New World Order following up there. And then for the final matchup, it will be Reverse Push versus New World Order. So the team who gets the first two victories is an automatic go-through, and then the team with the next follow-up victory or the highest points between the two matches, they will take the last spot. So without further ado, we have special guests Merlin and Jasmine, who will be taking us through the drafting. So handing over to Merlin and Jasmine. Welcome.
Hey, okay. How are you feeling, Merlin?
I'm excited. Hey, hello everyone. Thank you for having us. Let's see what the bands are going to be.
Well, I can see the Fanny ban, and I feel like that's directed to reverse push because I know that there is a Fanny player on that team.
Oh, I see. So you think it's kind of like a respect ban?
I feel like they did their homework, BG
That's
before they could come.
That's good. It's always good to do proper preparation. As we now see the chip ban coming from reverse push side. What do you think about this ban, Jasmine?
Like I always ban Chip because it's like even though they said they nerfed it, but it's like Chip can really make or break the game.
Right.
I see the Bruno ban. How do you feel about a Bruno ban?
Oh, I think it's definitely possible. Yeah, there we go. Bruno going into that. We know Bruno's been very, very strong as of late. We saw it in the M6 series being played right now. He's just such a menace in the gold lane. So I think it's a very good meta ban to go for right now. You don't want someone to pick that guy up. As we now see the Matilda ban.
I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, these two teams have played each other in Warwick's tournament. So it's like they both know each other. They both know the gameplay. They know which heroes they should be banning or which heroes they should be prioritizing, which is a good thing, especially in like this stage where it's just
Yeah.
just one game.
Yeah, one game make or break moment, you know? You need to make sure you got everything nailed down. But the Chip and Matilda band coming from reverse push, it would seem that they do not favor high mobility heroes. Oh, the
I
Sicilian
don't
band.
know. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about the youth ban.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe they're going to pick up like a Zushin so that they can't get counted.
Probably, yes. Oh, first pick, Su Yu. Wow. Okay.
Like that
How do you
hero is
feel
so
about
good.
that guy? I
He's
agree.
like so good, man.
Yeah. You see in the M6 series also a priority pick, that one. As we see the Ixia coming in from a reverse push. Interesting.
Let them play the hero. I will be the
Oh,
king this world desperately needs.
So,
oh,
um, I'm kind of interested to see how the Su Yu is going to go up against the Ixia and potential ganks and stuff, as we see the Yuzong being picked up for the XP lane.
okay. So I'm trying to understand reverse push and they draft because like if Suya was open, then they had way to take the Zushin, but they picked up the YZ. But I do see the Hayabusa being picked up,
Oh
and I
wow.
know that this guy is assassin main, so he mains assassins. So I want to see how he works through with his Hayabusa.
Yeah. Oh wow. I must say, Bangang's currently getting quite a bit of meta picks right now, hey? Coming in with
Yeah.
Zushin, Hylos, and Suyu.
Okay, so I'm thinking this is a Hylos roam because of the revitalize, but I
Probably, yes.
can be mistaken because it could be a EXP
XP as well.
Hylos. Yeah. Well, we do see the Beatrix being banned out. Like I'm saying, it's like both teams have done their homework and they like just know who to ban out and who not.
Yeah. I wonder which band we'll be seeing from Destiny right now. Any ideas? Potential bans?
Well, I feel like they should be banning a mage.
There we
And
go, as we
hey,
see the Liu Yi being banned. So,
I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone from Reverse Push plays Luhi, but I think that BG is just scared of the TP,
yeah,
because like sneak attack the TP, yeah.
yeah. Just for reference, guys, I'm sure you guys know that the TP is referring to teleport and not toilet paper. Um, but yeah, we won't be seeing any teleportation happening this match. I mean, the Chip's out, the Lui's out, and now we see the Hilda's also out. I feel like the Hilda's a very good band coming in. We see the early game pressure that she can deal in the early parts of the game is just insane. So also a very valid ban, I feel.
Definitely. I feel like Reverse Push is like, okay, wait, this Hylos could be a flex pick. So it
Mm,
could be EXP or it could be Roam. So let's just ban the Hilda. The Gato, I feel like that's also a very good ban.
yeah, very valid. Um,
Well,
I know
Khalid
ordinarily you
is,
don't want to go you don't want the Gato to go in the roaming position. He's better played in the XP because he kind of needs another set to be able to uh, get his ulti off properly. But uh,
well,
yeah,
the
still a
Khalid
very
is
valid.
still open.
Yeah,
The southern seas are my domain.
Oh, well, this is this guy's main. Yeah, so
Make some noise for yours truly.
as I was
how
saying,
do
the
you feel
Khalid
about
is
this
also
Kadita
open.
pick?
Um, I mean, she did get a buff, right?
Mm,
And obviously, they can make a play if the EXP goes in, and they do have like Ixia ult, and he does have the Petrify. So I feel like Kadita can easily target the backline.
mm.
But like the Granger, we've seen Granger go into late game, especially if he has that Sky Piercer with him.
And the stacks build up. He just starts spamming skills left, right, and center.
And then you're just gonna get one shot and you like, I should have banned Granger, man.
Definitely. Oh, the Kufra pick coming in. Wow, okay, I think that's quite a good pick. Would be able to block out a few dashes, but he might struggle a bit with that Zushin. To be fair though, any front line's gonna struggle against the Zushin. That displacement's just annoying.
Well, overall with the draft, I feel like RVP is going more with their comfort picks, while BG is going more for the meta picks. As we can see, they got like almost all other meta heroes.
Yeah,
So draft wise, I feel like I'm going to go with BG, man. What about you?
I must agree with you on that one. Sorry, Reverse Push, nothing against you guys, but I'm really loving the Bangang draft here. As we move into the match and give over to Skarpskenko.
Yeah, thank you so much for handling the draft. So, Reverse Push definitely wanted to try and get the set play potentials, especially looking at them picking up the Exia. But without further ado, we see Bangang starting with their red buff and Reverse Push starting with the blue buff. So, both teams starting on the same side and potentially going to rotate to the gold lane, or will we see some offset rotations here? This is definitely going to be interesting. So, in my opinion, the lanes to keep an eye out is definitely going to be the matchup between the Kadita and the Zushin, and then as well as the Granger and Exia. So, but yeah. Bang Gang trying to go for that early game jungle poke as the Zushin's Butterfly Lantern tries to pull that red buff, or well, just poke away on the red buff. As we see Kufra just jumping over to keep Bang Gang honest there for a second. Hashirimi, the Kadita, in a bit of danger, but not so much. But we see the Granger taking a lot of damage here from the Exia early on. As we see Bang Gang.
I've been here. I just assumed that I wasn't unmuted. Anyways, Sup, Scap, how are you doing? How's the game looking? What have I missed? Update me.
Well, Nigel, this was a monster of a draft session, bro. Bang Gang definitely getting the better drafting, yeah. As we all know, drafting wins the game 70% of the time. But yeah, we're just off the bat. Bang Gang just getting that 400, well, now it's 300 gold lead. As we see the engagement onto the Yuzong. Will they be able to catch the Yuzong?
Clearly not this time. It is interesting to note that you said that Bang Gang is winning in terms of draft. They are losing in terms of votes because more than 60% of the community believes that it's actually Rust Push's turn to win this game. So it'll be very interesting to see how the things play out on the battlefield.
Yeah, that is going to be interesting. As the viewers know, I always troll them. They come in with their viewers curse. If they can say I've got a commentator's curse, there's a viewer's curse, in my opinion. As we see the engagement onto the Hayabusa. Oh my word! Just look at Bang Gang. The CC getting the first blood onto the YZ, and the Suyu also falling. Well, no, my bad. This is Suyu getting a pick-off kill. So, yeah, no, the Kufra and the YZ just falling early on, and Bang Gang getting the first turtle of the match is definitely going to set the tone.
You hardly get to see a fanny ban, but you know it was certainly a target ban. They did leave the Kadita open. The guy that plays mid lane, he was actually global Kadita at some point. So he's a pretty knowledgeable on the hero, but we'd have to see how things play out. Because I do favor the side of Bang Gang in terms of the Granger and the Suyu. Those are pretty good heroes in their lanes, and you know one of the two most meta picks in their specific roles. So I think in the late game, I think the draft definitely favors BG, but I wouldn't count out reverse push anytime soon.
As we see the glorious pathway gets committed, but the Kufra in a lot of danger. They will the Kadita be able to pick him off as we see the full barrage gets casted. But while just chasing BG away from the gold lane, the Granger nearly falling in that exchange.
Certainly, I think they're gonna try to choke up the farm of the Hayabusa here. No one's really home to defend him, but I think you might still be able to land the retribution. It's just a bit behind in terms of that farm, but it looks like they actually lost it out. I don't think they were able to protect out his blue buff there, so he's certainly gonna be a bit behind in terms of team fights. So a bit of a slow game. We didn't see the Savage coming in from the Ixia like the last game, but you know there's still so much time involved here. Definitely TP want to be starting to get their items. Looks like they're going to start to do a mid lane gank here.
Yeah, bro, it's a bit too early for Savage. But we see the Kufra engaging onto the Exia. But the Exia getting the kill onto the Granger. See you responding by taking down the Kufra. As we see Kadita picking up the Sky Piercer. Interesting.
Certainly. I think it's trying to get, you know, those kills. Two Sky Piercers coming in on the side of reverse push. I think they're trying to capitalize on that early game advantage, but they don't have it yet. But they might be able to pull off something with a Kadita. I think he's gonna start staying a lot more in the bush, try to get some pickups. But right now, in terms of team fights, they're a bit scattered. You know, they could try to group around together because they're getting picked off a lot here. But I think they're circling trying to at least get the marksman fed. I think it's gonna work because they've got 4 players that look to be going to the top lane.
Yeah, 100%. As we see reverse push, doing the jungle invade, focusing on the minor objectives. But we do see the Zushin taking that first tier 1 turret in the bot lane. Reverse push not committing on the gank onto the Granger. So yeah, very interesting. But what I can see is reverse push is responding to BG's suffocation in their own jungle. So yeah, that Hayabusa just trying to get some farm and get some gold, and also, well, he needs to get fed. But the engagement onto the Yuzong, will the displacement come there from the Zushin? As we see the glorious pathway gets committed to try and save, as well slow down the reverse push. But oh my word, there's like all this engagements, all these skill casting, but no kills at this point of stage.
Definitely, I think it was a defensive out coming from the Khadija. So far, no one with enough damage to at least get so much kills. But I do respect what the Hayabusa is doing. Yeah, it's not getting too much involved in the team fights, trying to farm up, trying to catch up to the Soyu. As much as he did get, he invaded. He is not that behind the Soyu. So I think he's certainly just going to try to skip those neutral objectives and try at least to get the marksman fed, which is, I think, is exactly what they're going to try to do. I think they might just skip out the turtle, but you never know. They might do something different, which is maybe go contested. But I think the best thing to do right now is maybe try to get the marksman fed. But it looks like both teams are getting ready to go contest this turtle.
Yeah, as we reach the 7-minute mark, BG has the 1.4k gold lead at this point of stage, as we do see the engagement from reverse push onto the CU falling, as well as the high loss. Oh my word, Hayabusa picking off the Zushin. So that is a 3-for-0 exchange to the side of reverse push. Exia also at the same time getting that turret in the gold lane. So reverse push going to get this third and final turtle of this match without contestation from BG.
Yeah, there was a very, very good engage coming in from both teams. I think they played it really well there. The Hayabusa is not too far behind, so they were able to actually get involved in that team fight. And it looks like they're going for the top lane. I don't think the Granger has noticed it and is going back to the base.
Oh no, they are not able to catch the Granger. But just look at that. It's a minute later, and the gold lead is by 1.2k to the side of reverse push. But we do see the engagement onto the Kufra. The Hylos not being able to catch him.
Certainly, right now, yeah, again, what reverse push has managed to do is to turn the game back around. It's basically not too far behind as they were in the early game, but right now, I think they're in a comfortable position to be actually taking those team fights. The Khadija actually has 2 kills, which is the most kills on the battlefield right now. So, I mean, in terms of KDA, so I think he's doing a pretty good job of not dying. You hardly get to see a Khadija pick in any sort of game, so I do respect that he's not actually feeding and doing a pretty good job of keeping his team in this team fight.
100%, bro. I am in agreement with you there.
Also, he's in the bot lane.
Yeah, Suyu's doing the split push. We do see the Lord is 40 seconds away. So the Suyu just trying to get that pressure in that bot lane up to get that back door open, if we can call it like that. We do see the engagement from the high loss onto the Exia, but just pretty much just saying hello, friend.
Definitely, in terms of kills, not the most high kill game, but another kill coming in there from the Exia coming in.
Getting committed. The Exia gets the kill onto the CC, but we do see BG on the Exia there. Will they be able to get the follow-up? Yeah, we do see Suyu catch the Exia and the butterfly lantern displacing the Kufra. Will they be able to catch the Kadita here? No, they do not, but they do catch the tier 1 turret. In the meantime, just look at what Hayabusa and YZ is doing. Yuzong and Hayabusa taking 2 tier 2 turrets whilst the BG was focusing on kills. We do know the game is not won by kills, but following up on objectives. And objectives is the key point here. We do see Yuzong, just smashing and eating the Suyu there at that point of stage.
Definitely, it did look a bit dire when they lost 3 members. And it looks like they are in a front lead to get the next Lord, because they don't exactly have the retribution on the side of Bangang. So I think it is a pretty stagnant game. CC is going to try to do a bit split pushing. I don't think it's wise for that's not a wise position to be in for the Halos. They do get the Lord, and right now they're going to look to take down, at least protect their mid lane turret. So far, pretty standard slow game. In terms of kills, it's reverse push, and also just obtain the first load of the game.
Yeah, bro, 100%. I do see a lot of viewers popping up in the chat now. So, True and Toyota, everyone there, I'm not going to mention everyone's names. Good evening and welcome for joining us. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Rasta
Yeah.
Tono, it's a pleasure to have you here with us again. We do know you've got your own Nigerian YouTube channel, so thank you for joining us. As we do see the Lord from a reverse push coming in on that mid lane tier 3 turret. The full barrage getting committed, but not landing on anyone. So there will be no full barrage in the next engagement coming in with the 30-second cooldown.
Yeah, on the note about Truan, you know that he's playing next, right? He's in NWO, he's the leader. So Truan in the comment section right now, I'm assuming he's trying to get a sense of the draft, get a sense of the game, so that when he hops onto the game, he'll be ready for action.
That Kufra's ult is so beautiful as he catches two against the wall. We do see the follow-up there from the Kadita, but the Zushin gets the shutdown kill onto Kadita. Will the follow-up be here? Yes, the Exia picking up a double kill. The full barrage gets committed and the Hayabusa comes in and finishes it off. It is a full team wipe to the side of Reverse Push. As we see, they take that tier 3 turret down. Will they be focusing on the Nexus here to end it early on? Yes, that is in fact what they will be doing. So reverse push, the reverse push taking the W in the first matchup. So definitely no viewers curse.
Definitely, and I think a lot of the people voted for me included. I voted for the draft with CU, the Granger, but you know what? Reverse push proving me wrong and definitely getting that dub on their side. Putting them in the firm position in terms of the Fatal 3-way, so that would put them in the lead. Right now, we are going to actually have NWO versus Bangang, but certainly we won't see the last of Bangang right now. They will have another opportunity to redeem themselves. But yeah, let's just see how the games go.
What a first matchup. Obviously, let's call it the commentator's curse. Let's put it on Jasmine as well as Merlin favoring BG's draft pick. Yeah. But nonetheless, we've got BG facing off or facing New World Order in the next matchup. So let's see how Juan's team is going to pull through here. Will Bang Gang get a return W here to keep them in the competition possibly? Or will NWO get a W here as well? And
why must you say it like that? I never doubted reverse push.
Jasmine, don't come here with your stories now. You favored BG's draft. So the commentators curse on you. Sus, my sweetheart. Sus.
It's okay. I'll put in the description here the moment we're in time. Everyone can clip Jasmine and Merlin the choice of draft. It'll be in the description later.
No, I favored the draft, but like, you know.
Excuses. But anyway, we're gonna hand back over to Jasmine and Merlin as they take us through the drafting phase. In the next game, it's gonna be BG Bang Gang up against NWO New World Order.
No,
Madagascar.
Merlin laughed. Merlin isn't here anymore.
Merlin left. Okay, then I'm not
but
sure.
Airy is here.
Okay, so let's get Airy on the draft with Jasmine taking us through.
But wait, hold on. Ari needs a proper introduction. So, Jasmine, will you please introduce the man here to come and do the drafting here with you?
What more can I say? Like, it's Airy.
The man, the myth, the legend. This is where we need to... You see, Scott, this is what I was saying, right? We need to get some of those... those musical note stuff that we could have played like the background music for any western
soundboards.
Yeah. For any western, as Irie rides in on that lone steed of his and
Oh,
enters the chat here, and he's gonna lead us through this next bit of the draft. I know Nigel is busy sorting out the technical issues at this moment. Well, not an issue, just has to change the name. So he'll be busy doing that, and we'll be waiting for NWO to get into the lobby. But Irie, Jasmine, over to you two.
well, if Ari is here, I don't know. His mic is muted.
No, I'm playing hard to get. I'm playing hard to get. But
How
yeah, that
how
was
are
actually
you?
a wonderful game. I'm not gonna lie. Uh,
How are you, Ari? It's been a while, man.
yeah, it's actually been a while since your and my voice were under the same cast. How long has it been now? Like 3, 4, maybe even 5 months, I think. Meh.
Yeah, I think we did the MSA together before this with Seppi.
Yep, definitely. So you guys are getting an exclusive. You guys are getting an exclusive. Kind of goes to show how popular I am. Like underrated if you think about it.
I mean,
The very
I
way,
don't think
and yet
I
my
don't think
name
anybody
really gets
missed
mentioned.
you, Ari.
So
That's
I
the
do
tough
see
part. But
tomorrow.
nevertheless, um, before that, yo, Jasmine, did you actually know reverse push? Because I've never heard of these guys before in my
Oh
life.
man, it's like when you like go play five rank and then they like a Filipino squad. So this is a new reverse push because they had like old members before. Um so yeah, this is like reverse push 2.0.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm genuinely impressed. Yeah, skill wise, I don't know. I'm not really the best person to judge it, but like their macros is really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. Their macros is absolutely phenomenal.
And someone did mention it that the Kadeta is a global Kadeta.
No,
Last
no,
season I
I'm
think
not
he
talking
went
about like
global.
the. Oh, okay. So I think it kind of goes to show it's like a comfort pick for the Kadita, but I wasn't necessarily talking about like their micros in terms of like knowing how to use the hero. I was mainly just talking about them as a team because that's one of the things we don't really see. I remember you guys having a discussion about like our server and mentioning that yo players have potential, and I genuinely think our players have potential. It's just our teams don't really often have potential. You know what I mean? It kind of most of the times it feels as though these are five random dudes just to put together in a team and then go play.
So, so
But
you
with
you
reverse push, I
didn't
actually felt like these guys are communicating.
you didn't
Hmm?
watch my match, Ari. I feel hurt now.
What match?
I was playing like when was it, Waylanda?
When?
Two days ago.
Jazz playing as what? Layla. Wait, now Layla's a good pick now. Angela. I didn't see an Angela.
Wow. Okay. Okay, Ari.
I didn't see a Eudora. Did anybody catch the Eudora? Oh, even a Mia
You
is good. Who's a trophy now? I
you'll
can't even
see a
think of
fan.
one trophy.
So,
You
guys, Irie and Jasmine, just hold up there for a second. So, we see tomorrow asking that what does MSA stand for? Quick quiz. Jasmine, Irie, what does MSA stand for?
let me go on WhatsApp real quick.
Uh,
That's
I think it
cheating.
stands for something like Mobile Legends Southern Africa or
Yes, just
Mobile
without the L.
Legends of Southern Africa.
So
Just without the what?
tomorrow there's a lot of viewers there busy trolling you because Rika did also give an answer on MSA, and that is maybe stop arguing, you two. So yeah, tomorrow it's pretty much
Oh,
it's Mobile Legends Southern Africa, just without the L. So we didn't. I'm sure, but Nigel would definitely come and give the answer as he is co-founder and vice chairperson of MSA. Rika, stop it, bro. Stop it.
Wait, did somebody say that Ari and I should stop arguing?
Yeah, Rika did.
Man, it's just
Nah,
Ari.
this is what
Whenever he
couples do.
comes, he just like, huh?
And this is what couples do. Let's not entertain the single ones. Dude's lonely.
Even as
he's,
a wanderer, the days we
he's
have
jealous.
with
That's
each
what's
other
happening.
are far and few between.
Man, Rika is enjoying his life in Cape Town. He should be here with us.
Sashirimi,
Dude's in
bro,
Cape Town.
GG, bro. That was a beautiful game from Reverse Push. That was honestly, that was some next level stuff.
I
So very
wield the
excited to
divine
see
power
what you guys are
with a
going to
spirit
do
that
against
is my
New
own.
World Order in the final matchup.
Yo, somebody has to comment in the chat. Waylander has to pay his employees, bro. Look at the amount of diamonds this guy has, and I don't even have an M5. What do you call it? M5 pass? Nah, Waylander, buy me one, bro. You can afford it. We can all see. What
Are,
is
are, are,
this?
are are you sure it's the M5 or is it maybe possibly the M6 pass, bro?
M6, yeah. You see, bruv. This I'm so broke. I don't even know what M it is.
Yeah,
But
Rika
imagine,
says
like
he's not.
a marksman.
So before anyone else starts trolling Waylander regarding his diamonds, right? So between himself and Rika, they worked for those diamonds in North America, right? So from Waylander's side, that is definitely going to be going into future endeavors by skin series and stuff like that. So hey, viewers, that will get there. Don't worry. Sharing
Okay,
is always caring. Seems like we are having a problem with the
definitely.
tournament lobby tonight.
Should just give the W
Mobile
to
Legends has realized
RBC.
our shenanigans. They want it back. They took the lobby back.
Harry, that's funny, bro. Imagine. I mean, with the stats that MSA, the tournament just off past this weekend has been putting out, I don't think that Moonton will be taking back the tournament lobby anytime soon. We are trying to get the Africa continent.
They can't hear me or they can't hear us in general.
So yeah,
Oh,
Tiara, whoa, bro, what is going on here, bro? You're putting me in debt here. I already bought a pass for someone in the Clash of Clans group there already this week. So let's see how this goes out first. And why is it that I need to buy this skin? Exactly. Please tell me why.
So
Yeah, give me
Aries,
mods first. I'm part of the mods, so give me something. Yeah, all
Aries,
right. So it seems like the tournament lobby is giving us problems, so we can switch over to a custom lobby. And then we just go back to our old roots.
yeah, still here. Still here.
when are you coming like back to MLBB?
I don't
Mm.
actually know if I'm being honest. It's a very abusive relationship between me and Munton. It's been taking a lot of my cash. So I was like, you know what? Let me let me draw back.
Like
But
every time, like
honestly,
every
I don't
single
know.
every single time I go online, I just see this guy playing Magic Chest, and I'm like, okay.
It's because I'm lagging during
Bro,
my cast. I'm lagging during my
what
game.
the
I
not
really can't play Mobile Legends these days.
are you seeing this? Are you literally seeing this? I know I've got a very big heart, right? But damn, you did see the financial manager saying there it needs to go through the financial manager first, right? Before I can give stuff away.
Oh, we back with our. Are we back?
Yeah, I think we are. I think. Wait. Is our mic, or rather, are the mics muted?
I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. No, sorry. We're just trying to get the teams added. We'll be back in action in the next 2 minutes. So stay on your seats. This will be a very exciting game. If you guys need some context, NWO are a squad from South Africa. Um, they will actually be going against a Madagascar squad that just played now, but they were number 19 on the list of the MSA Cup. So certainly, out of the 64 teams, they certainly got something to offer. So very excited to see this matchup. We're just trying to get them into the lobby, but technical issues of Mobile Legends, But I think there we go. We finally got them into the lobby. So sorry, apologies for the wait, but yeah, let's just get straight into the action. You ready, Mr. Scup?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro. Let's go. Let's start cooking. As
Who's
we
your
had
money on?
who's
And
my money on?
let's not say money. Who's your starlight on? When I get a starlight, there we go. Let's make some friendly. Where's Mads? Mads is here. Gotta ask Mads if that's okay. I'm joking. Don't make bets, guys. Like last time I made a bet in Mobile Legends, I think I put all my money on BTK winning M6, and yeah, we all know how that happened, right? You know what happened now? As soon as I made my bet, they didn't win a single game. Imagine. Yeah, so that was unfortunate. So that's a lesson about gambling. At least it was virtual currency and not
Even you though,
actual
like
money.
BTK winning M6.
I was voting with my heart,
BTK
guys. This is what you
M6.
must you must
Nah,
vote. When you guys are doing these
nah,
polls,
OG.
vote with realistic things. Yeah, I was like,
Nah, OG, you deserve to lose that cash, bro.
I was
You
like,
deserve to lose
only
that
PH
cash.
who. Yeah, so when you look at this game, look at stats and decide who your team you're betting on. So again, look at the numbers. So right now, yeah, we're getting back into the action. As you guys can see, another bit of context is that BG will actually, I think some of their players actually, they competed in the ISF tournaments last year. They did face Mavericks. I think two teams they were supposed to go on behalf of Madagascar, but another team ended up going. I think they had some other issues, but they were definitely a strong squad, and I'm very excited to see what they do against New World Order. In the event of a draw, by the way, we'll just have to have a tiebreaker between the teams. For example, if let's say Bang Gang beats New World Order and then New World Order beats um, Reverse Push, then we'd have to have a tiebreaker. Anyways, let's get right into the action. Everyone is here. Jasmine and Irie, are you guys not? Oh, you're watching on the Discord, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this thriller. It's New World Order versus Bang Gang. Bang Gang, the team we saw in the previous match. Thriller of a team, a well-coordinated team. Unfortunately, they did not get the dub, which does leave them in an unfortunate position. But now they go up against New World Order. Please remember, this is a best of one. So it's only one match. There will be no get-backs. As Kendrick Lamar once said, you only get one round. So let's go into it, see how it's going to go, and hopefully it's going to be a great one. Jasmine, how are you feeling?
No, man. Like last round, I voted for BG, but the RVP won. But in my heart, I voted for RVP. Okay, that's all that matters.
Uh, Uh, Nah, that's a scummy way to put it. I'm not gonna lie. But which team are you favoring for? Do you even know New World Order? Rather, let's start off there. Do you know
I
any of the
think
players?
I
Have you
I
seen them
played
around?
we played like a scrimmage with them yesterday. So kinda
Oh, wait, who's who?
my squad Airy, like why are
Yeah,
you so
what is your
slow
squad?
today?
What is your
Fanatic. Okay,
squad? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Hayabusa band. Do you know anybody who plays Hayabusa from BG?
The immortal one chose me to vanquish
I'm not gonna lie. Apart from the draft we saw last game, I don't really know a lot of these players, but I do kind of champion, or rather, this the Hayabusa pick it can be a really good pick in terms of like spreading your spreading the map, split pushing from time to time, also getting into the team fights a bit later with that shadow kill. I mean the shadow oogie kill, or whatever it's called. It can be really detrimental. But right now, we are going to see the Sicilian as well as the Suyu being banned out from BG. I'd say more the Sicilian being a more meta pick, something like a Granger, something like Cho as well being somewhere around there. But I think it's pretty safe bans so far. You know, things that can be somewhat expected. It does leave a very open line for the type of drops you can see from both these two teams. The Leng is still open, the Joy is still open as well. So it'd be interesting to see where both of these two teams go. But they ban out the Bruno. Okay, they. What do you think about the Bruno ban? Because I've seen teams
Well,
actually kind of handle the Bruno.
yeah, but I think like late game, nobody wants to handle a Bruno, especially when he has that malefic gun. So I feel like it's a good ban. I'm happy with these bans to be honest because it's also meta,
Oh,
and the Carmilla is being picked out. So first pick Carmilla.
yeah, I was just about to mention that. I'm actually surprised they went with the first pick, Camilla, especially if you're not going to utilize that Sicilian Camilla combination. So it'll be interesting to see what they go for. Usually, when when you have that first pick, you want to go for something that can be kind of flexed into maybe an EXP role, maybe a Cho, a Hilda, as we're seeing from the side of BG. But it will be interesting to see what they partner that Carmilla with. But to the side of Bangang, they did go for the Matilda as well as the Hilda combination. Hilda, very meta hero, especially in the EXP. Um, because you can just clear out relatively easy. She kind of bullies most of these EXP laners and just can kind of roam around and be a nuisance to the enemy jungler. So I do like that pick as well as the Matilda. I think Matilda is really underrated. I don't know why a lot of people don't either like this pick or don't really go for it, but I'm glad to see it being picked up. But to the side of NWO, they finish it off. They finish off the first phase with the Vexana as well as the Edith. What do you think about that combination right there before we touch on the Eve?
So I feel like they're trying to do, that Carmilla and Vexana combo where Carmilla will ult and then at the same time the Vexana. So it could work in the favor of them, but then also BG I can see they have double revitalize. So yeah, that Hilda pick is really good. Um I wanna see how it works out the Carmilla and Vexana combo for them.
Yeah, I also want to see how it'll work out. One thing to also take notice of is that quite possibly the Edith will be taking Inspire instead of something like a Flicker or maybe a Revitalize, because we have seen how useful this item can be. So that will be something to look out for. This, Edith wants to hurt, so maybe it will be more of a hybrid Edith with one or two magic items and the rest is just tanky items. It will be a different type of Edith than what I'm used to seeing. But that will be something to look out for. But for the second phase ban, the link that I was talking about is banned out. I think it's kind of a good oversight from them just to understand the weaknesses of their kind of draft, as well as the Fanny and Granger. Granger, we saw it used to great effect in the last game, so that is something that BG do not want to go up against. They saw how good it can be, and they've noted that it's something they do not want to go up against. But I was counting on this pick just a second ago, but they do go with the Layla. What do you think about your main being flaunted to us right now?
My main, wow, that's huge, Ailey. If I remember correctly,
Yeah, I'll be spamming Laylas.
I saw you on Layla the last time.
I'll be spamming Laylas and Mia's, sometimes even a Nana. I'm that type of player. But to finish off the draft, we have here NWO finishes it off by taking an Alpha. Alpha, kind of a hit and miss hero at the moment. Nigel did talk about BTK. This this is the hero that made your team lose. So I'm
Bug.
sure Nigel has
I watched the
mixed
Nova's
emotions.
MBO. He said it was a bug, and I
No, no,
believe
he
him.
has mixed
I be-
emotions. But for now,
he was a
he's
bug.
he's jaded. He's jumping in before he should. He's jumping in before he should. But to finish off the draft form, they did pick out the Moskov with a flicker, something that's become popularized since M6 started. We usually saw it with more of like a purify because there's a decent amount of CC to the side of NWO, but a flicker for Destiny on the Moskov. And the Edith, I thought maybe you were going to change the item, but it is an Edith Inspire. It'll be interesting to see how he plays that. But for now, Jasmine, before we hand it over to our two maestros, what do you think about these two compositions? Which one do you favor?
I favor the winning side. I don't know who it is yet,
Jazzy
but
Jazz?
it's I mean both drops are like so
Okay.
good, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
I'm
enough.
gonna
Fair
go with
enough.
BG.
Draft wise,
I feel
for
like
me,
BG.
that's a good idea. Like,
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
yeah, I feel like you know somebody from
5
BG. Like you're
seconds
hardcore
and
defending them.
finish the
But
battle.
nevertheless,
Smash them.
nevertheless, I have to agree with you. They have a great mixture of you know the important stuff, as I would like to put it. AOE, somebody to dive with the joy, a bit of map pressure with the Moskov, which will be something that NWO will have to worry about. They don't have anybody to kind of manage those waves in the later the game goes. But that's my 2 cents on that game. For now, I'm going to hand it over to the man of the hour, Nigel. Take it over.
Yeah, I'm actually Mr. Scarpy. About the Edith with Inspire, I think one thing that it Edith with Inspire likes seeing is zero vengeance on the enemy team. And I don't think it's gonna have the best game, but I don't think it's gonna have the worst game either. So, I think he's opting for that more, less of an engage sort of comp, and try to at least get the actual kills for his team. So, Mr. Scarpy, which team are you facing? Are you supporting? I'm gonna go with NWO mostly because they didn't get a lot of times to just showcase what they have, but you never know. BG is BG, of course. So let's just see who wins.
I just wanted to say you're picking NWO because of the Camilla Vexana combination.
I like the combo, man. It just depends on how you use it. But the thing is, they have an Eve to just make sure that none of that happens. But you never know, hey. I do like the Alpha pick though. It's gonna be a very useful pick in the late game. Look, there's so much damage coming from the Alpha. A kill in the first minute. Oh yeah,
We do
pretty
see,
good.
luckily I didn't mention anything about the Matilda as of yet, but we do see Alpha picking up the first blood onto the Matilda. Alpha nearly falling there in that situation, but we do see the Hilda being very aggressive on this Edith. So
Yeah,
if I need to give my 2 cents, but I'll do that now, as we do see BG on the engagement onto the turtle, the Camilla's Cursed Blood is going to be, well, she's definitely going to have to get her timing right to cast that Cursed Blood, as we do see the Eve getting the kill on the Camilla, because the Matilda just grants so much of escape capabilities, especially with the engagements. So, yeah, that's going to be a difficult one to land that Cursed Blood. But who cares about my opinion? We do see BG getting that gold advantage by 900 at this point of stage, just before the 3-minute mark. And BG does what BG does the best, and they did it exactly the same in the first match, and that is suffocate the jungle early on. One
Definitely.
blue
One thing
buff
that
and the second blue buff.
Yeah, I was gonna say one thing that Hilda does well is deal with the tanks, and he's doing a pretty good job of just keeping Edith out of any action there. I think he's gonna have a much better rotation. But what is the Alpha doing there? He might actually fall.
The Alpha falls to the Eve. Well, oh, the Moskov's ult just missing the Camilla. But we do see the Joy going on for that further engagement onto the Camilla, but disengaging early on. So, Paul Bell, let's go, my guy. Thank you so much, and special shout out to you. So, as we get back into the action, we do see Great Over, Truant, as we all know him, just trying to defend his turret. They're getting rid of the minions.
Definitely, it looks like a fast-paced game. I feel like just it feels like 30 seconds ago the team fight going on.
Yeah, this is a very faster pace than the previous matchup. We do see the Alpha engaging onto the Matilda, the Healer, but not being able to capitalize on that damage on the Healer as of yet. We do know Healer can sustain a lot of damage. We do see the engagement onto K2 Sakuna from the Healer. The Edith is just being kept honest at this point of stage.
Definitely. I think one thing that BG needs to be careful of is leaving that Layla too much to farm. As much as you can just not gank her that much, she's not a threat in the early game, but in the late game, she's definitely going to be a problem. But I think they're just dealing with it while winning neutral objectives there. They're going to be able to take out another buff and the turtle. So far, doing a pretty good job. The Edith is caught out of position. He might actually fall, but yeah, he looks like he's gonna fall. He's got the vengeance, not vengeance, rather the inspire we're talking about, able to get a kill back for his team, taking out the jungler. So it is gonna be another slow progress for the next turtle. I feel like the Joy overstayed his welcome there. He could have gone for the turtle, but again, they're still in a good position to contest it again.
Yeah, we do see the Matilda bringing in the Healer as well as the Eve into that engagement, but the Alpha just being able to keep them at bay at this point of stage. But before the Joy fell, she did get that blue buff, so they are trying to keep this jungle undefeated at this point of stage.
Did you notice that Layla took his turret? So I think again another problem. They are winning a lot of the neutral objectives, but the Layla is going to be a problem if they don't ganking. But even in the 1v1, I'm very certain Layla would beat a Moskov at this stage. Look there, 1v1, pushing the Moskov back.
Yeah, well, the face of MLBB, in my opinion, is still Layla, because initially when you downloaded the game, her face was there. As we see the Cursed Blood landing onto the Matilda, just catching her before she could dash out. But the Joy jumping on the Alpha. Will the Joy be able to catch the Alpha? Yes, she does, as the Alpha falls to the Joy. The Layla in a bit of danger, as we do see the wraparound coming in here from the Joy as well as the Matilda. Will they be able to catch the Layla here under the turret? Ooh, the Layla's ult gets committed, but the Eve's ult gets casted, and the Layla falls right under the turret. You see, Nigel, that was your commentators coming in there by praising the Layla.
I still think the Layla survived longer than she should have, and she danced a bit around the turret, able to survive a bit. But again, I feel like NW has a good draft. I just think that it relies on them being close together, and right now they're just a bit too disconnected. The Camilla needs someone there to take the damage or deal the damage, but so far, so long, it is going well for BG side. Certainly a much better game than the last.
Yeah, no, very true, bro. Very true. But this is a lot more action-packed than the previous match. But we do see BG having that gold lead just past the 7-minute mark. That is a full 4K gold lead to the side of Bang Gang. As we see the engagement on K2 Sakuna, the Edith will not survive as the Joy is on a killing spree. We do know that the Joy is Rika's main, as we do see him there idolizing his hero as Bang Gang gets that tier tier 1 turret in the top lane as the turtle spawns up in the next 5 minutes. But we see New World Order engaging onto BG right under the mid lane turret, but the Joy coming in with a mega kill, so there will be no alpha or jungle. But the healer does the follow-up onto the Vexana. Will they be able to catch the Camilla? Yes, they catch the Camilla. So Bang Gang getting a 3-for-0 exchange just before, well, just after the turtle spawned up, so there will be no congestion on the third and final turtle of this match. But it seems like the Joy will be leaving this turtle for that turtle to change into the first Lord of the match. Bang Gang not interested in that extra gold. Yes, we do see that Lord spawning up. So this could be very much advantageous. Well, what's the, yeah. The advantage could play in favor of Bang Gang. Oh, Christopher moments.
Definitely, I think the draft of BG is just a bit too fast to the side of NWO to keep up with. I think they've got very good engage. Oh, out landed by the Camilla, but unfortunately there's no one there to capitalize. Oh, so much damage being dealt by the Eve. Moscow straight to the backline. Will be able to get the kill. Joy straight to the backline. So many kills being taken. How many members of NW will fall? 4 members have fallen, and they'll get a good position for themselves to get the next Lord, which is the 8-minute Lord. So they skipped the last turtle to go straight for the Lord.
Yeah, true, bro. That engagement was a 4-for-0 exchange to the side of Bang Gang. We see that gold lead. After they get this Lord, that gold lead would be a affirmative 9k gold lead to the side of Bang Gang. That is crazy stuff. That's a 9.3k gold lead, mind you. So Bang Gang might be able to capitalize with this first Lord coming through. They could possibly end this if they play this right. How will New World Order respond to this, in your opinion? Or how can they respond to this? Let me rephrase my question. How can NWO come back from this?
Layla, I think if they can make it to the 15th minute mark, 5 more minutes, Layla will carry them all the way. I think that can happen. Yeah, again, their draft heavily relies on them being together, but just the enemy having an Eve is also a big problem for them, you know? So I think right now they need to defend and try to survive as long as possible, because they might have a chance in the late game. But that also depends on the Layla getting enough farm. Right now, she is still on 2 items. She hasn't picked up the Maleficent gun yet, but there is still a decent opportunity to go get that item.
Yeah, CY Gaming definitely agreeing with you. Say they should get the Layla fed, as we see Delirious 2.0 gets the kill, but the Moskov responds by getting rid of the Layla. But we do see Bang Gang chasing that Alpha. Ooh, will they be able to catch the Alpha? I indeed do believe they would, as the healer is currently on a double kill. But just look at that. Was this a planned movement? As K2 Sakuna pops that Inspire as well as her ult, but the Joy doesn't care about that as he takes the Edith down. So Bang Gang definitely have the advantage here, focusing on 2 tier 3 turrets at this point of stage. They will definitely get the minions through and start focusing on the Nexus.
Definitely another very good engage coming inside on the side of BG. Some members asking us where was this version of BG versus reverse push. You never know. I guess each game you have to take each game very, very differently. But yeah, the Joy doing a pretty good job here. I don't think anyone can really stop them going straight for the Vixana, just getting the kill in and out and getting more dashes just for no reason, just for control. No? So yeah, Joy is doing a pretty good job, but they don't really have anyone to lock down the Joy on the side of New World Order. They do have some CC with the Edith, but not enough, unfortunately, to stop the Joy just from just landing the full beats. I think Rika is excited. Is Rika still here? Rika, how is the Joy? Huh? Tell us about the Joy. What do you think? Does Rika even still play Joy? I'm not so sure. You should ask him when he gets on.
Yeah, no, definitely we should ask him. But I do believe he still plays the Joy now and then. But nonetheless, yeah, this is we do see the enhanced Lord of the match, the first enhanced Lord, spawning up in 3, 2, 1 second. So NWO might need to not contest for this Lord. Just try and get themselves fed and, well, a bit more fed. Clear the waves, get the waves unbalanced throughout, just to give them that slight advantage. But yeah, BG definitely putting in the hard work here. I don't think they like taking the L in the previous match.
Definitely, but right now at the moment, it is Layla has picked up Malefic Gun, and she level 12 yet, and she is level 12. So I think they might be able to defend us if the Layla can stay straight into the back line. I haven't seen a Layla Savages, so I'm gonna still think that BG might struggle to defeat to go into this, but I think they're just sinking the way so that they can end the game here. So BG is tired of this game; they're ready to end it all.
As we see the second tier 3 turret falling on NWO's side. We do see the Joy coming in onto the back line. The Cursed Blood lands onto the Joy. The Edith gets the shutdown kill on to the Joy, but we do see the Moscow focusing on the Nexus, and which is well played. Bang Gang taking the Nexus down and taking the W here.
Yeah, I actually thought they had it, but unfortunately the damage of the Lord was just simply too much. As much as they were getting the kills, kills don't really win the game, and the Lord manages to finish the game up with the minions. I don't think a lot of members of BG even had the turret lock, but yeah, pretty good game on both sides. I think BG certainly proving themselves to be a good contender. Just that unfortunately they lost against the last team. So let's just go see. Let's just go see how they do NWO against the Reverse Push, which is actually the team that just beat Bang Gang. So let's see how they do.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be interesting. I do have to add to this. Wait, what? Why is there echo? That's funny. Anyway, so
Wait, let me try and give it a laugh.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the echo.
Yep, I think I also have to agree. That was a wonderfully played game by BG. It was kind of an improvement from the last game, seeing as though their macros kind of improved. That cross-play types of games that I was referring to, they played more to it and they focused more on opening up the map rather than just trumping up together and playing a very Uber-esque type of game.
Yeah,
This time they opened up the map really well.
Came down to the Camilla first pick. You see, Camilla or the Camilla Vexana combination is one that you use generally to deal with healing composition. So when the enemy comes up to you with a Fredrin in the jungle, or the old school kind of draft where there's a lot of healing.
Wait, I think your mic is kind of low.
Oh, is it? Let me just sort that out. I think it should be better now. Is it? Actually, I hope so.
Say something.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's marginally better.
Okay. Yeah, so what I was saying was that the Camilla pick being so early is what caused a lot of problems for the side of NWO, because it meant that the Matilda could come out in lots of mobility types of heroes for the side of BG, and so you're not going to have the opportunity to actually set when you need to set, which is what the Camilla Vexana combination requires. It requires the enemy team to be bunched up together, which is it is used typically to deal with the healing composition, which is not meta anymore. But to answer tomato, however we say it, is question SA joining the M series. Well, one day, maybe. The teams are working hard. There's a lot of improvement to be had. They first got to get through the African leg of things before we can even worry about anything regarding the M, anything. Let alone M7 or 8. Yes.
Can you verify Chemical to your Discord so he can join this VC?
So Chemical, what he needs to do is follow the instructions, because Chemical apparently doesn't like to read, like how everybody else does, and follow instructions. And
Okay,
then it will verify him on as it is. So is Rika coming to join Kemi, or is it Kemi all on his lonesome?
I think Kemi is being a lone wolf today and coming on his own.
Nah, I think I'll join in because my it's just around that time when my network actually gets better, so I think I can join in.
Okay, so we're just going to, for you guys in the chat, also watching the stream, we're just going to be pausing for a couple of seconds as we get some small technical issues sorted out. But in the meantime, I would really like to hear from the chat. What do you think about this game? How did you enjoy it? Because so far, very entertaining. 2 matches. I know it's just best of ones, and I personally am not a huge fan of best of ones because it's like the action is intense and very short-lived. So you don't get that, okay, can they adjust in the next game? How's it gonna go? Back and front, whole style of setup.
That kind of like
Yeah.
because we have seen like reverse wins or reverse comebacks in these tournament type of games. So if it's just like a best of one, you don't really get a chance to like come back.
Agreed. It is, however, the elimination section. So with some of the teams dropping out of the lower brackets, we needed to get some contenders in to replace those teams who are out of the lower brackets, so that we can continue with the tournament as per usual, which will be the best of threes as per usual from tomorrow night. So if you haven't already, press that notification bell. And this is specifically for the many questions I get about how do we know when the schedule is going to be. You can know it by one of 2 ways. You can either join the MSA or Waylander Gaming WhatsApp groups where all the information are placed out all the time. I think I posted it in the description of the previous video if you want to see what that is, how to join that particular group chat. Or you can just press that notification button. And the notification button tells you what's going to be happening next. So that's your options available to you, so you can always know what will be lying ahead. As I think, Jasmine, can you tell me what is happening with Chemical? Is he having problems?
Is he not here? I think he's here. Kemi, why are you muted?
Oh, he has finally read the instructions and pressed all the buttons.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, Kemi?
It's the stranger.
Are we still live? Are we live?
Yes, Kemi. We were live all the time.
Oh crap!
You thought I was talking to myself for so long? That is just disturbing.
All right, yeah, man. When I joined, it took me to the rules. I think on Discord, I'm quite a grandpa, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But anyway, I'm here.
You are grandpa everywhere.
So welcome to the stream, Kemi. So Kemi will be joining Jasmine and Irie, Nigel, and Scarpskankel as they decide between them, because everybody wants to have their say about what's going on in the game. So they'll decide between them who's doing what, and I will hand you guys back over to them because I think I've done enough talking for now. And we're gonna get into the third and final match, and we're gonna decide. It's going to be decided now which 2 out of the 3 teams will be going into the lower brackets of the MSA starting tomorrow night. So over to you guys.
Definitely. As from me, I think this is probably up until the end. This is probably going to be the last time you guys from here for me tonight. I'm going to be dealing with tournament admin, but I will hand it over to Chemical and the rest of the team. But I'll be here in the background, just going to be dealing with stuff to make sure that everything is running smooth sailing. So very exciting game. This will be a very important game for tomorrow's deciders. Certainly, we will announce the results to everyone after the games. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for having me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, possibly. Bye-bye.
Nice. Cheers, man.
Where's Mr. Scappy? Come on, Scappy.
Sorry, just to verify my role here. Am I doing the drops or commentating in the actual match?
So what I'll do is, oh my word, my voice there. So what I'll do is I'll do the draft for you guys, and then you and Ari can go have fun with the casting. How does that sound? That sounds sweet.
All right, cool, man. Sounds good.
All right, let me just get my phone sorted out here. All right, let's go. So I am definitely very much interested to see how this is going to play out. We do know RVP Reverse Push did get the first W. If they get the next W here on NWO, they will definitely automatically go through to the lower brackets. Then it will be a decider between NWO and Bang Gang regarding the scorecards. But I would say if Reverse Push takes the W here, it will be Bang Gang going through. So NWO definitely needs to pull a rabbit out of their hat here. So let's see how they do in the drafting as Great Hover 83 gets the first ban of the match against Reverse Push.
Team Reverse Push. I will say it from now. I'm not afraid to say it.
Jasmine, just look at you getting the previous match draft pick correct and not being another curse. As we see NWO banning out the Yuzong.
Well, regarding the bans, I feel like remember NWO did watch the Reverse Push match, so they do know what to ban out there. The Tig ban though.
Yeah, it could be a focus. The NWO and Reverse Push has featured one another previously or faced off against one another. As we see the Reverse Push banning out Camilla, getting rid of that combination, and NWO definitely not loving the previous Joy that they've faced. So getting rid of the Joy. So Rika will be crying there in his room, not being able to see a Joy play again tonight. As we see Reverse Push getting rid of the Edith.
Yeah, like I feel like I don't think these teams played against each other, but they have watched each other play. The Fanny is open, and of course he picks up the Fanny. Hayabusa first pick. It's Hayabusa is a good pick. So Hylos, yeah.
Hylos and Fanny combination. That's interesting as we see Lino, well, flexing that Garter gotcha. Will he be able to? Well, yes, he definitely does decide on the Garter. And Delirious 2.0 picking up the Granger. And Reverse Push picking up the Exia. So, your Reverse Push definitely going to look for the set potentials, definitely to get that Exia online. But yeah, it's crazy stuff. Crazy draft at this point of stage.
I looking forward to the next band. I feel like maybe an EXP again or a mage. Zushin is open, so unless they're thinking to ban that, yeah.
Who said there are no
As
shortcuts?
we see Reverse Push getting rid of the chip.
So I'm assuming that they were like, okay, this is Gato EXP, or it could be a flex pick, so let's just ban out the chip. The Zushin is going to get banned, which I think is Zushin is still a very good band because, like, nobody wants to be thrown around by her second skill.
Well, honestly, I would have thought the Zushin ban would have came through from Reverse Push, as the Hylos at this stage doesn't have a very pleasant time against any players that plays with the Zushin. That Butterfly Lantern just, is so pesky on the Hylos. So, yeah, we do see Reverse Push getting rid of the Matilda.
I'm pretty sure this is a Hylos EXP because that is their EXP player. So maybe we can see the Kufra again. Or maybe the Kufra will be banned out, who knows? Oh, Kadita banned. That's like a respect band. Obviously they know this guy is like a global Kadita. So yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I think Reverse Push might need to look at picking up a Lolita, especially to counter the Granger. But yeah, anything that can just get that set done and set for the Exia to get that Exia to, well, bash out the damage, and the Fanny just to come in with a cutthroat, to finish off on the low HP heroes. But a reverse push currently having that split push potential at this point of stage. So I'm very interested to see how they're going to respond as Hashirimi picks up the veil.
I know Vale has been buffed, but like the thing is, he needs to play it so safe because there's like Hayabusa and Granger and Kato also. The Aurora pick. Oh, Eudora. Ari was clowning that pick.
Yeah, it seems like Truan is currently trolling you at this point of stage, not wanting you to say the right hero until he picks it.
Okay, so I have to go now, but good luck, guys. You all got this.
So Great Hova 83 picks up the Zask, and K2 Sakuna picking up the Povius. So Zane from reverse push with the final pick. Who will he pick as the Roma? Ooh, that is a beautiful pick. So then that would mean if he picks up the Khalid, that would mean Rahota on the Hylos would be the Roma, and then the Khalid in XP. Or is it Khalid on Rome? Who knows? But interesting drafts coming in from both teams. Viewers, whose draft are you favoring going into this final matchup tonight for the MSA lower bracket qualifiers? So, without further ado, I am handing you guys over to Chemical and Irie.
Yo, what's up, guys? Ari, are you there, bro?
Nah, I'm missing. I've gone to sleep. But
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
man, I want to get your opinion on some of these picks, man. Especially the
Yeah, yeah.
Valier. We don't really see much of it. So what do you think about that pick specifically?
Well, Valia, I guess it's more of a comfort pick these days because, as we know, Valia isn't really much of a meta hero right now. Well, to my knowledge, and there are better pros than out there. But Vale, I guess it's more for the crowd control, right? Because they just want that extra utility that Vale offers. Because Vale is that kind of mage that offers utility and a bit of burst, right? With those CCs and knockups. So maybe they're looking into that more of a niche kind of thing. Or, I mean, see, in my opinion, it's more for comfort.
Till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
Yeah, it's just the side of is it NWA? NWO? Keep saying NWA. NWO. They're a bit outside of maybe one or two members. Most of them are a bit mobile, so I don't know if the Veil can keep up. But we're gonna see a bit of a invade here by Zane onto Neos, and this might be a first kill actually. He does force the Hayabusa to kind of retreat, so that does give RVP a bit of an advantage in the early game. Maybe even invade if the Fanny follows up, and it seems as though that will be the case. So we might see a Grand Theft Blue from the Fanny, but brought down really, really low, but does manage to not only take the buff, but also survive that skirmish. So a bit of early game lead towards the side of a reverse push, man. What do you think about that early game aggression?
I mean, they do have that Fanny, right? So it's really, they really have to take that advantage for the early game because we both
Delirious
know.
flickering. This might be a mistake. He might be taken down, and the Ixia does manage to get that first kill. That's well played from him. I'm wondering what he saw that made him think he can go back in. But
Yeah, I mean,
only
like,
Ixia is
Ixia is
sticking
just one
around.
of those marksmen, you know. She can just sustain a lot in the early game, and she's strong in the early game. For a marksman, I think Ixia is pretty strong in the early game. And, I mean, it kind of complements with the Fanny as she dives in. Yeah, it kind of complements the Fanny quite a lot because Fanny also needs that early game aggression, right? as well with the
Definitely, man.
Hylos. So
I
as with
like
the Hylos, yeah.
I like how you avoid talking about that flicker from the veil. You're just gonna skip past it as if it never happened. But I guess you should do to
Yeah,
kind
I
of
thought there
stave
was
off
going to
the
be some
embarrassment.
magic happening there, but it's what it is.
It is what it is. But right now, I do like how RVP are kind of setting themselves up for the
Mm,
first till take. Fanny is on that level 4, and the Hayabusa, they're prioritizing this Irithel this year a bit too much. They do manage to get the kill, but the
yeah.
time and space that it allows RVP, I think, is not necessarily worth it. But we do see that Loris pathway being brought down. That Inferno. I forget the Faramis alt, Infernal Pursuit, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh,
That Infernal Pursuit did manage to buy a few seconds
I just call that
at
Second
least.
Life, I don't really know the
Sorry?
alt names. Just call it
You just like, the alt, and that's it.
just call it Faramis alt. But yeah.
Yeah, just the Faramis alt indeed. But I'm kind of surprised the
Mm,
RVP didn't actually force it there. But and I'm a demonic spawn from the Zask being pulled out rather aggressively. This does leave him open for the cutthroat, and Fanny does come in to
ooh.
get the kill. We did see a raging sandstorm, and they do manage to get 2 kills off of that. I'm actually kind of surprised. Um, I'm actually surprised that actually worked, man, because I thought maybe NWO were going to respond there, but that's wonderfully played from
I mean,
RVP.
we're looking at these comps, right?
Oh,
Okay, never mind. We're looking at these comps from
yeah.
RVP. Okay, this
That
Fanny
did
sounds
look
predictable.
exciting,
I'm
but the
trying to
cutthroat,
talk here,
Fanny.
Fanny.
Yeah, I was about to mention that the Fanny is looking hungry. We are going to see that avatar of Karim
Mm,
be pulled up from Lino, but it is to no effect as RVP decides to disengage. One thing I'm noticing now is the gold of the bottom
yeah.
torrent. I'm sure the Granger does have a few items or so because that is a lot of gold torrent, bro.
Because I know that
I mean,
Ixia should
that's a lot of
be
like torrent gold.
winning
I
the
don't know how
lane,
I say
right?
it up.
With her sustain, she should be winning the lane. But I think because of those early ganks, right, onto the Ixia, it's kind of causing her.
Look at that outplay from the Valier, man. Perfectly timed flick up, perfectly timed escape, and they do manage
Yeah,
to get the kill off a Hayabusa. And I think that was a pickoff from the Fanny onto uh Gravois. I'm not necessarily sure how you pronounce the
which
Zask's
one?
name, but I think that was kind of like a pick off there. So wonderfully played. I do like how RVP are kind of zoning out the side of
Yeah,
NWO here, making sure that the Fanny has enough space to take that total. You're going to see a glorious pathway being brought down there in the background, but that rough waves by the Valier does manage to get a kill onto Nevis, and RVP are just absolutely imploding on a new world order right now, man.
yeah. I mean, the Hylos there is really committing, and I guess he just passes away and gets punished for that. I mean, we are seeing this early game aggression from RVP, right? They have the comp, they
Mm-hmm.
have the Fanny, they have Ixia there, especially with the Khalid and the Hylos. I mean, that early game is pretty strong, and we are seeing it from them. And the Ixia kind of scales very well, but we must not downplay MWO just yet, because their late game isn't too bad. I mean, the Hayabusa as well as the Zask, right? They can still make that comeback.
Yeah, it is. It isn't bad. It's just I'm thinking about the mobility from the side
Yeah.
of a reverse push, because when you think about the
Mm.
Fanny as well, but that's a feathered airway. So what was that ultimate call from the Khalid? Khalid uses ult, does manage to get the Granger relatively low, but the Fanny comes in, does manage to take the kill. The Gato Catch is surviving, or rather almost surviving, of a 3v1, but unfortunately he is taken down. So this is not looking good from the side of an NWO, man. It's just everywhere and everything and everywhere they're being taken.
Yeah.
they've been taken down, and I'm kind of surprised at the Hayabusa. I was kind of hoping that maybe he'll get a kill as like a sympathy kill, but not. The Ixia is just absolutely fed at the moment. Their aggression onto the Granger seems to be continuing even now, just to kind of show their dominance. But Fanny comes
the
in with
Fanny
cut,
going
does
in.
manage to get the kill, a meg kill for Super Zaddy, and he just comes in like a thief at night, and take your life, and he's out just in a second.
I mean, that's the problem with Fanny, right? They can go in and they can go out. And MWO this doesn't really have the answer to the Fanny, right? I mean, sure, you do have the Hayabusa with the ult, but like as soon as Fanny dashes out.
Yeah. That's managed to get the kill onto the Arishini, but shutdown kill for the Hayabusa onto the Fanny. A double kill as well as a great response from NWO. Maybe an overextension from their part, but we're going to see that Xgia being engaged on by the Gatikashi. The Gatikashi is relatively low. He might go down, and he is. It'll be interesting to see if the Hayabusa capitalizes on Naif. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but it seems though Naif is relatively low, but the Hayabusa cannot do anything, man. Imagine an assassin afraid of a marksman. It's a rare sight.
I mean, Hayabusa shouldn't be struggling against Ixia, in my opinion. But I guess if Ixia is fat, right? A fat Ixia. I mean, it can cause problems.
But we are going to see that Infernal Pursuit being used up by Kei Sakuna to great effect. He does bring a few members to the side of RV low, but the full barrage comes out from the Ixia. I don't think anybody went down because of it, but right now we're going to see that shadow. The shadow kill, Ogi shadow kill from the Hayabusa, but no kill in return as he is shut down. That Fanny is still kill hungry, wants to go in, but unfortunately does not have the energy nor the damage to take down the Zas.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of trades happening right now. I think it's just overcommitment from both of the sides, right? They just want to go in and make those trades and get those kills.
Oh, Fanny.
Yep.
Yeah, but does manage to survive there. The Valier. You know when you haven't seen a hero for a very long time, you even forget their names. The Valier did use the ult,
Vale. Dude's name is Vale.
Vale. I keep saying Valier. I'm sure the audience is very confused, but we are going to see that glorious pathway being brought down as well as the demonic spawn, the Infernal Pursuit being used up by Kei Sukuna, but he is taken down. A double kill for the Ixia, but in the background, Fanny being taken relatively low. He does survive. The Hayabusa caught in a very bad position. Only one basic attack left, and he is taken down. That is a 3-0 towards the side of RVP. They are absolutely dominant in this game right now.
Yeah. You're seeing that since from the early game, and they just took it to their advantage, and I guess moved it on to the later stage of the game, as we are seeing them taking Lord. I mean, it's quite a free Lord for them.
Enjoying themselves.
Yeah, it's a free Lord for them. I don't think they should have struggled here.
Yeah, but it seems as though they weren't engaged. But we are gonna see that Zask ult being used up. Super Z does manage to get the retry. We are going to see that Avatar of Garden being used up into the back line. They do manage to get Zane, but nothing more. But that Ogi shadow kill from the Hayabusa. The Hayabusa is relatively low. Full barrage from the from the Ixia, but the Hayabusa is just jugging and jiving, does manage to survive off of that, but stopping the recall does manage to keep him there. The shutdown for Delirious on that Ixia, but Super Z does manage to get the trade back. Infernal Pursuit from Kei Sukuna, but no effect. It's kind of sad to see how Phobius is doing in this match, man. 1-6 and 1. I mean, 1-6 and 1 KDA is not.
I think the game plan for NOW right now is like not to take these unnecessary team fights and overcommitting in them, right? They have to play a bit of more of the objective game. Like right now, they just focus on defending. And I guess just play the objective game from here on out.
Oh my days, bro! That Sonata from the Granger does a lot more damage than I thought it would. It does take down 2 members, namely Ryota and the Fanny. So it does give NWO a breathing space to just kind of clear out these minions. I'm kind of surprised that no base turrets have gone down in that team fight. So I think it kind of goes to show that NWO still have a way into this game, man.
I mean, Vale is quite fast, right? He must just go up to the tower and just slap it and run away. I mean, does he have sprint?
Nah.
No, he doesn't have sprint. But Vale is a fast dude, man.
Are you telling me you only noticing the battle spell now?
Yeah.
I think that
quicker.
suicide mission is more to the side of like Fanny. You can just cable in and cable out. Yeah, cable in, cable out. I
No,
don't
man,
think they
but
have enough
you have to make the
CP to
game
lock down.
interesting, you know. The Vale has to do it.
And what is interesting in what's happening down there in the bot lane, the Hayabusa caught in between 4 people. He does manage to juck and jive, almost surviving. It seems as though he's surviving by all odds, but is taken down. Did manage to buy enough time for the rest of his team to kind of engage in, but it will be to no effect. But the Fanny is killed. The full barrage comes out from the Ixia, does manage to take down the Zask, as well as K Sukuna going down in that skirmish. That Sonata to the face of Ryota is doing absolutely no damage. It's just doing absolutely no damage. But that BOD is now picked up from for the Granger, so maybe his damage will start to spike from here on.
I mean, this Ixia is really proving to be quite the hassle for them. I mean, NWO do have that dive potential, right? But the problem is Ixia is almost always at the back of every team fight, like in the middle of the crowd. So I think Hayabusa is just finding it a bit difficult to like place his shadow in the correct position to get the Ixia.
Yeah, I think it's because he's trying to like go in before he should. Because when you're playing these kind of assassins, you have to like wait up until the team fight's already had, or the complicated diff parts is already there when people already used their skills and they've kind of positioned themselves in a way where you can just jump in, take out the marksman, take out the mage. But instead, he's kind of going in while the team fight hasn't fully materialized, and I think that's kind of playing to his detriment. But maybe we'll see a bit, something different here, man, because this is the second Lord defense that NWA will be charged with.
And let's hope they can defend. I mean, I guess the goal gap kind of proves who's in an advantage here. I mean, reverse push. I mean, it is the late game, right? It is the late game, so like everyone should have their items by now, right?
No. I think of 2-3 members still have to pick up an item or two, but we are going to see that Fanny dive straight into the backline, but there's a decent amount of CC that kind of stopping her from doing so. That full barrage does come out from the Ixia. That Infernal Pursuit from K Sukuna just causing absolute havoc to the side of RWO, but the base on Ixia, she's just focusing it, and the game goes to reverse push. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they do take the series.
I'm not sure. I mean, I have a question. Is the base actually called the Nexus?
I hear them say it. I just call it the base.
I've been watching the streams and people have been calling it the Nexus. I'm so confused. Isn't it from League of Legends?
Nexus is from
I think
League of Legends.
I see, man.
I think it's like League of Legends because we don't have something like that. I think they just call it like base or something like that.
No, let's give it a fancy name. We call it the Nexus. It's cool.
So just to answer the questions that you guys had for the results, right? So this was the elimination round, giving us the two teams that will move on to the lower brackets of the MSA. So based on the results, it will be Reverse Push and Bang Gang that move through. So that's just to answer anybody's questions.
Yep. Because NWO, I think they lost both games. Yeah. So if you guys like what you saw tonight, do not worry. There's still much opportunity. There's still an opportunity to see RVP and Bang Gang in the next MSA games, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not sure when they are. Maybe Waylander, you want to confirm that?
So we'll be back live again tomorrow night, taking you through the lower bracket matches. There will be a post up on the channel, and if you want to be in direct contact with the organizers, the casters, with the whole team of everybody, and also the community itself, because for those there was a couple of new faces in the chat, a couple of new people joining the stream, and if you want to really know how to get in contact with the community, we're quite involved on WhatsApp, Discord as well, but mainly on WhatsApp. The link for the WhatsApp channel will be placed in the description of this video, like it was in the last one, so you can get a hold of everyone and then get up to date with the schedule, with what's going to be happening next. But it was a very, very fun evening. We had quite a lot of people here on the live stream. So thank you for tuning in and enjoying this elimination matches with us. I know it was over all too quickly, but tomorrow we will be back to the usual. It's going to be the best of 3 matches. There's going to be lots of stuff that's going to be taking place. But anyway, from myself, Waylander, and the team, is there anything you guys want to say before we close off for the evening?
I'll be more prepared next time.
I won't just put you on the spot.
Yeah.
All right. So
That like, share, and subscribe button. We love the support. We love supporting you guys by bringing you out the content and as well as the streams. So yeah, that's it from me, Scarp Skinkle. Peace out.
Right.
Please make sure you like and subscribe, because like I think Waylander is like close to 1,000, which is like a big milestone for a channel that's recently created. So make sure you show your support, guys, just to help him grow and to help the community grow in general. But that's it. That's it for me. Harry signing out. Peace.
I think what my friends wanted to say is for you to like and subscribe. Nah.
What did I say? Did I say that?
No, that's all right. No, guys, let's just show your support.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Thank you guys for doing a wonderful job bringing us all the action from the Waylander Gaming team and the MSA staff and casters, and from myself, Waylander. It's gonna be goodbye and good night, but we'll see you very, very shortly. Tomorrow night is more specifically. Please tune in. Yeah, bring the love, bring the noise. Keep on going. Well, digging each other in the live chat. You're welcome to do that while we go off air. But thank you for watching.